players know that they can begin. Have fun.
Yeah, the format for this is looking really good. Really liking the 4 ship and no copies of ships, because 4 ships is easy. Anyone can do 4 ships, but 4 ships, and they all have to be unique. That's some real genius stuff there, Dion.
Thank you. Well, let's give the intro here. So, hello everybody. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and you're watching the first game of our Flight Club series. We have players of the same level playing against each other here from all around the world. If you want to join the Flight Club, it's super simple. Simply type !Flight Club, no spaces there. Fill out the form and join. It's absolutely free, and we're just pairing up 6 people every week. Every Saturday, we'll be here live on Gold Squadron with commentary on all these games. These are scrimmage games. We're going to work on getting you guys some feature matches, all kinds of commentary, playing at different levels. Should be good. This game right here is a veteran level game. Should be good. That is that competitive player who basically you can think like not the highest level player, but this kind of middle level player who works really hard and is trying to get to that ace level. If I'm not mistaken, I totally could be. My brain is starting to go like, are you sure that's right, Dion? But while I double check that, let me check. No, this is an aces matchup. So top level play right here. And yes, James, go ahead and break down that our list building restrictions for this week.
Yeah, so it's 4 ships. Exactly 4 ships, not minimum, not maximum, exactly 4 ships, which is pretty easy. Anyone can do 4 ships. I mean, you've seen a lot of 4 ship builds come out. 4 K-wings, 4 all kinds of stuff. But this one is 4 ships with no copies of other ships. So all the ship types have to be unique, which is really interesting because it really opens up a lot of squad building opportunities.
All right, and for those of you who are waiting for the exclamation point bet, that's going to open up in about 10 seconds. So you guys can go ahead and choose your champion. If you don't know how to do that, it's super simple, and the instructions for that are actually on the bottom right hand of your screen. Let's go ahead and break down these lists, James.
All right, for the Rebel side, 4 ships really come in good for the Rebels, I think. I think these guys really shine with 4 ships. Obviously, you have to put Wedge in there. He's just a great tool. Lowering agility of other ships, just by that's just what you do. Wedge doing Wedge things with crack shot. Next up is 10 Num, another big staple of the Rebel Alliance, with S foils to get that double tap, fire control systems, and auto blasters. So a really big threat if he can get all his toys off. And then another big staple of the Rebel Alliance, Jake Farrell. He's a support piece. He's a power piece. Yeah, he's everything. But he also has crack shot on. And then rounding out the squad with an E-wing, the Nave Squadron Escort, the Initiative 2 pilot with fire control systems on it as well. So just the kind of the standard build for an E-wing, really. And then for the going against him from Daniel Wochnick, we have an Empire list with Jindin, with Director Krennic there, giving him that lock action and also allowing him to get an advanced prototype, or optimized prototype, to one of his other friends, which he's chosen to put on Soontir Fel, who also has a Predator. The other 2 ships are going to be Grand Inquisitor with no upgrades, another big staple for the Empire side. No upgrades. He's out there. He's 52 points of goodness. And then 52 points of goodness. And
it's super true.
that TIE bomber for that 4th ship, the Scimitar Squadron Pilot I-2, with proton torpedoes. That's a big oomph from a little ship. So I think this is going to be a really great game. There's going to be lots of fun. Looks like we're about to get our first round of engagement, but locks are already on the field from Jinden and that E-Wing.
Yep, the E-Wing's able to lock from outside of range, 3 and farther. Really, really good. You see the shuttle there stopping and preparing for first engagement. Hopefully, it's probably hoping to be out of range 3, but looking at the range there, I think we're probably going to get that first. Oh no, just out.
Oh no.
Strong stop.
That is an incredible play for the Empire there. That is crazy. Being able to just stay out of that range 3 is really going to help them on this first engage next turn.
Yeah, and I think one of the opportunities it sets up for Daniel, who's playing the Empire, is to possibly avoid the a range 1 shot, maybe a block on the E-Wing is possible if you get the Scimitar out there far enough. But again, Sammy on the right there does have the possibility of getting all 3 of his ships onto that bomber, possibly erasing it. I think Jinden needs to definitely be a part of the offensive plan going into this next turn.
Yeah, and speaking of
wedge
plans here. Oh no,
it's gonna take a strain. That was super aggressive.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He says, I don't play Rebels.
He goes, my defense. All right. Well, he tried to get aggressive there, maybe seeing if he could trap Soontir. But we're gonna have our first engagement here. It's gonna be Wedge, Soontir, and the Grand Inquisitor just trading some blows early on.
Yeah, I think Sammy's deciding on his action here.
He took the focus. Yeah, he's going for the joust.
Ooh, he's not going to barrel roll to get another focus.
No, he wants in it. The
wedge
foils
taking
are
away
closed, so that's why it's only going to be 3 dice at range 1. Well, you know what? That worked out.
Who needs mods? Really? Oh no. He has that focus.
Yep, he does take a crit.
Still taking a crit.
And it is a fuel leak. That can potentially matter.
That's not going to be a problem right now, but later in the game that could come up to really bite him in the butt if he doesn't take care of that fuel leak. Oh, that was a huge shot for Sammy there with that no modification, huge hit.
Oh, and then Soontir punches back.
Soontir just natties back.
Only 1 die for Wedge. He's going to be half points, and 2 shields and a card right there. Oh, man. I'm getting so excited. I'm forgetting to do the stats. Let's go ahead and get those out there. Fuel leak on Soontir. All right, so Daniel is ahead 28-0, and the Inquisitor has not shot yet.
Inquisitor's going to spend that force to get an extra die. Get 3 dice. He doesn't have a focus. Oh, he has a target lock, though. He's going to spend it for all 3 of those.
And then you would definitely spend the force. You could kill Wedge right here. Not today.
Almost. So close. But yeah, those are a very good roll for Sammy or for Daniel there, from the Grand Inquisitor. Everyone really rolling max hit, mats evades there. That's crazy. You usually don't see that.
All right, and as confirmed from the target lock on the B-Wing earlier, that engagement at the top of the mat is not going to happen.
So as much action as we had on the bottom of the mat, there's nothing going on up there.
Not yet. They can see each other. We know it's coming, but not quite yet. Now, James, one thing I want to take a second here is talk about these players just a little bit. You got Daniel on the left is out of Minnesota. Then Sami on the right is in Finland right now. It is 1 a.m. down in his part. So down, over, in Finland, whatever direction that is from where you are. Pretty late there, but, love an X-Wing.
I think up there is pretty fair for Finland. I think Finland's above most other countries, I think.
It's true. It's true.
I did geography once.
At one point. Now, really quick for anybody in the chat, we're gonna go ahead and I believe the betting is it closed yet? No, we're gonna go ahead and close it now. So hopefully you guys got that in. Now, something else new that we're doing as well that's integrated into the chat. Now, this is only for right now going to be during Flight Club. So if you watched our other coverage of either League Night or events before, you know that we roll for names when it comes to prizes. We actually have a pilot poster that we're going to be giving away, and you use your GSP points to essentially purchase raffle tickets. It doesn't cost you any real money, just the raffle tickets, and we're going to open up that giveaway right now, and the instructions to actually take part of that should pop up in the chat right there. There you go. So it's going to be a random pilot poster. We have a bunch of them that we've made, and I have some extras, so we're going to be giving one away. If you want to participate in the giveaway, you type !give, and then you type 1 to 5 to see how many points you want to, how many tickets you want to buy. Each ticket is 1,000 points. So there you go. And that'll be open for 1 hour. So again, that's !give to participate in the giveaway. Then a number 1 through 5 for how many tickets you want to buy. All right. And the system should tag you, letting you know how many points you... Go ahead.
Yeah. All of my GSP points, this is what I've been saving them for.
There you go. You knew it was coming, huh?
One day these will become important.
It's an experiment. It's a little bit seeing is it is it how does it fare? How is it different? Essentially, for me as a content creator, does it make my life easier? Does it make it more interactive for you? Just trying to see. And there is a space in between give and the number, just like you do when you're betting and you're doing your person. So how do you get more points?
So what do you think
by watching and by hopefully winning your choose your champion bets. All right, what was your question there, James?
What do you think Wedge's move here is going to be?
Talon roll.
The Talon roll to the left. He's moving before that Soontir, so I don't think a Talon roll right will really fit.
Then you're right because of the initiative. So we're just going to 4K there and hope to get a shot because the Inquisitor is going to pop you this turn, no doubt.
Yeah. He's gonna either one hard or something just to make sure he has arc on you. Oh no, a bump from the shuttle there.
Okay, so that means we're going in on the E-Wing. We're hoping to get that shot, but giving up the modifier.
Yeah, I mean, still 3 dice. That is still a 3-die gun coming in.
All right, that B-Wing's probably just one forwarding to victory as well.
Jake not in a good spot to give the focus.
Yep, for anybody who doesn't know, Jake's ability is after you perform a boost or a barrel roll, you can... sorry, it's only barrel roll. After you perform a barrel roll?
It's a boost and a barrel roll.
Boost or barrel roll,
action.
A friendly ship at range 0 to 1 can perform a focus action. But it doesn't have a lot of room there.
Yeah, there's no really room for the barrel roll. He can get a boost, but I think the focus action may just be the best there. I think we're probably going to see a target lock, come from Tendum onto the shuttle, I think.
Yep. I guess,
he could auto blaster here.
He's taking it on Jendon. Okay. If Jendon was the target, what he could have done was barrel roll right and then boost to the left and probably ended up with extra focus on Tendum as well as on Jake.
I don't think the barrel roll right fits for Jake there.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think looking at the base sizes there, I think it'll be just short.
Just short. All
And
right.
yeah, we did see that 4K from the from Wedge, and a 1 hard from the Grand Inquisitor.
Yep. You got to try to have a shot. Just shoot something before you die.
Yeah, poor Wedge.
Never had
He
a
did
chance.
open his S-Pulse though.
He did. And he should have a shot.
We may see a just an evade here from Soontir. Yeah,
And Wedge is going to have a
stay still.
shot.
Yeah, I think you just kind of have to go into Soontir here. You may get a good hit in.
You do. You do. All right. It's range 3, so it should be 3 dice.
Yeah.
Because 4 minus 1 because of Wedge. And
Oh my goodness, Wedge.
Oh, oh my gosh.
That's a dead
Soontir's
Soontir.
dead. Gone off
Gone.
the board. You know what? If you're gonna start Flight Club, you start big. You just things exploding everywhere.
You go home. You go big or you go home on this one. Oh, Wedge. Why do you do Wedge things? Oh my goodness. Here comes Grand Inquisitor for that. He's not spending the force to add a die, but he will get a hit and a crit coming into Wedge. He needs to not roll natties
Nope.
here. Okay. Yeah, that's expected.
So Wedge is gone. So looking at our score now, I mean, Daniel ended up ahead. Good trade, 56-55. Game ends right now. He
Yeah.
wins. And while
Grand
you don't
Inquisitor
have,
isn't.
go ahead.
I was going to say the Grand Inquisitor isn't in a great spot to re-engage, but
He can get
there's
turned
still a
around
lot
quick.
of fight. Yeah, there's still a lot of fight happening over here. You think you go into the shuttle here now that you have the lock on 10 num?
Yeah, I mean you have your modifiers kind of spread out. Yeah, he's gonna take Jendon.
Yeah,
and I think it's because of the price. He's 52 points. He's just as expensive as a Grand Inquisitor. The Scimitar just has less value.
And Jake does have the crack shot here active, so if he'd like to spend it, which he doesn't even need to.
Takes
2
2.
shields off of the shuttle there. Here could be the big one. Oh, is it in bullseye? Oh, it's just out.
Just out. Fire control system for the reroll. 2 hits. He's holding on to that lock so he can use the S foil ability. Gonna get 2. 2 more shields down.
That's not bad. Now will he remember the S trigger? Or the S pulse trigger there? He does. I think they're debating whether it's in that bullseye or not. And it looks like it is in bullseye on the map when you zoom in real close.
Yeah.
But I think we have to usually go off of the computer. Yeah, I think they're asking for a judge call now. Yeah. That's unfortunate that it was not in bullseye. That third die is pretty big there.
So yeah, the just out there.
Yeah, so this is going to be the auto blaster shot from 10 num. Oh, it does get a crit though. Into the shuttle. Oof, and hit crit. So 10 num doing a total of 4 damage to the shuttle there.
And that is a damage engine crit onto the shuttle. Now here we go. Going into the nave from Colonel Jendon.
Oof.
Took that lock early on.
Lock,
no.
Yeah.
And defending 3 dice for the E-Wing. Ends up with an evade, takes a shield.
I love E-Wings, but man, if their green dice just disappear every time you need them.
Nave is up. So he probably goes into the shuttle here just because he has invested so many shots into them and only has 4 hull left.
Yeah, you have the lock on the scimitar, but and you know you're taking a proton. Not sure who he's going into here.
Oof. It's into the the shuttle. Yeah.
2 more. That shuttle left on 1 hull? Is that correct, or 2 hulls?
2. All right, here we go.
Left on 2
Proton
hulls
torpedo there. Going into the Nave Squadron.
Double modded proton torpedo.
That's some good tech.
That's good tech. And you spin that lock to re-roll. The miss. And 3 hits and a crit. Going into the E-wing. He doesn't have that focus. He's going to take all of it. Ugh. So it's 2 more shields. And a card and a crit. Could die here with the direct damage. Console fire.
Console fire. Maybe next turn.
Maybe next turn. Man. This is a bloodbath, Dion. We're pulling out all the stops here. So where does it leave us on points? Oh my goodness. 82
yeah, points
81.
82 to 81. It is right there.
That is crazy.
Just ahead.
That is crazy. How does that happen twice in a row? They had 52 to 51. Now it's 82 to 81.
Almost perfectly balanced. Just a little bit more towards the dark side. Almost very close.
I mean, all things considered, that's good.
Yeah, but I mean, see, the thing that the score doesn't show is the fact that Colonel Jendon is almost dead. But I mean, I guess the same thing is for the Nave, because you're gonna lose the Nave, you're gonna lose Jendon, and the thing is that James, they'll still both be 1 point apart because they're both 52 points.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Oh my goodness, you're breaking my heart here.
I just want to give everybody a quick reminder that if you want to be a part of the Gold Squadron Flight Club, have your opportunity to participate in these scrimmage matches against people of your same level. We have 3 levels. We have Recruit level, Veteran, and Aces, and participate in these list building challenges. Go ahead and type !Flight Club, fill out the form there, and join the roster of pilots.
What do we think we see here coming out of the E-wing? Be a 4 straight, and maybe jump over Jendon if he does move, if he doesn't stop. Because if Jendon just stops here, he's not in a bad spot. He might not even get shot this turn. The B-wing and the A-wing go too fast.
A couple people asking in the chat, how do you determine what level you are? The descriptions for each of the levels are actually in the form. So, read one, pick which one best fits you, and you go from there.
I did notice on that role assignment that not a lot of people think they're in that ace category.
I mean,
pretty interesting.
Well, I think that my descriptors, like it uses an objective scales. Like, listen, look at these different situations, where do you usually land? And I think it's representative of what is real in X-Wing. We have a majority of people in the middle, right? We have
that veteran level.
That veteran level, your workhorse X-Wing player. Who loves X-Wing and is working hard to try to get to that veteran level and is going for it. You have those that have achieved that veteran level, and you have the recruits, right? You have the I am newer, or I basically only ever play casual, and or you end up in this bracket in tournaments, and the assigned bracket on the form, and that's okay. And the thing is, over time, the description of yourself might change, and it's very easy to change levels. It's literally a click of a button, so should be pretty fun.
Yeah. So out of the about 120 players, we only had 14 that assigned themselves that ace role. So it's pretty interesting that only now I would think that more than 14 of those players that assigned themselves ace role. I think a lot of those veteran players could probably put themselves in that ace category, but maybe they're trying to downplay their abilities a little bit.
Well, as the admiral of the flight club, I reserve the right to bump people up, so it's very easy to do.
Or down, right?
Or down, yeah. I'm like, I don't know.
That's a tough play there. I don't know if he'll keep his his ace after.
You have been stripped of your rank. But yeah, so super excited about this. We will have the announcement for the flight club matches basically every Saturday. The goal is to put it out there after the flight club on our Discord. So if you're part of the group, you can check the flight club matchups on there. It is the top category, and we'll be here every Saturday. Thank you everybody who's tuning in today. All right, so who we got? We got movement. B-wing time. Oh,
the sloop from the E-wing.
Oh, but I think the K turn there got out of the E-wing's arc.
And the stop from Jinden. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of red maneuvers for one round.
That's right. Oh man, if Jinden can bamboozle his way out of this, it'd be amazing.
Oh my goodness. Oh, probably not here.
The B-wing has a chance to take him out. Yep.
Yeah, he has 2 hull remaining, so. There's definitely a chance that Agenda's not here after this round. But that Scimitar has lost its lock, so that torpedo is offline.
Yep.
Yeah.
Grand
even
Inquisitor.
Jake tried to do a rev maneuver. He tried to do a 5K, just couldn't get over Jenden there. So everybody on this side of the board, except for 10 Num, who likes to be stressed, is stressed.
That's right. It's like, oh, look at this, practically a focus token. We're gonna go ahead and flip to the other side of the board, just because it'd be a little more enjoyable to watch here. All right, so here we go. 10 Nub in the bullseye. He has that stress there as a modifier. I'll tell you, when I return to doing this with real cameras.
No, I don't think 10 Num is stressed there.
Is he not?
He did
he's not. You're right. No, he did. You're right. I thought it was the one. All right. Well, here we go.
I'm wondering if this is the not in the box. Oh. I think it's
It's fine.
Yeah. And that is going to be Jinden initiative killed there. To the E-wing into the Scimitar.
Counts a fire trigger here.
Oh.
And the E-wing is dead.
He does get to shoot.
He gets to shoot
though.
.107, 108. Daniel now. The Rebels are ahead. Has an opportunity to do some damage to the Scimitar though. Hit crit.
And just spin that lock. Hit crit. He's definitely taking a crit here. He's only taking a crit here. Now he's out.
And it is a damage engine.
Flavor of the day there. Scimitar 2 red dice into Jake. Only one hit there. Using the law of averages, he should be fine.
Nope.
But sometimes the law of averages don't average out.
That's right. Like, nah. Why be average? All right. With that score right now, you got 107 to 108.
Oh, this is just crazy. How these points keep adding up like this. That's crazy.
It's always beautiful when it's a close game. And always the question is, like, how aware are the players of the score? Because sometimes you know that like sometimes it feels like you're farther behind than you actually are.
Yeah. So if you were let's say if you were Sammy right now, if you were the Rebels, how would you feel? Do you feel like you're ahead, or do you feel like you're running a little bit behind?
If I'm Sammy right now, I mean,
You lost Wedge, you lost the E-wing, so you lost a couple of your big punchers. You still have your support in Jake, and your little bit of utility with still big punch in 10.
I think like looking at the board state, you probably feel like you're behind if you're Sammy, just because of the flexibility of the Grand Inquisitor and how defensive it is, and that's really the biggest issue. Is that the Grand Inquisitor is the most defensive ship on the board right now. You can pretty easily kill the Scimitar because it only has 2 agility, and you can get through to that juicy hull right away, but I think right now, if I'm Sammy, my goal is to keep both Jake and Tennum alive and trade it for just a Scimitar, and hopefully stay alive for 44 minutes after this.
Yeah, because he is trailing at this moment. So maybe he needs to get at least half points on that Scimitar. He does still have that torpedo in the bay, ready to launch if he can get that lock on somebody.
That's right. I mean, all he needs to do is basically 1 forward. Don't be the aggressor here. There it is. There's the 1 forward.
Who do you lock here? I think you go after 10.
Oh, that's a good move.
Barrel into the lock. That is a very nice move.
So right there. Yep, exactly. It prevents the B-wing from turning in on the Scimitar.
Well, unless he did a 2K. 2K would be pretty nice right now for 10 num.
He takes it on Jake. Just in case he did get the block, he has a chance to actually get that shot off.
I think that's the correct choice, because that forces Jake to be a lot more defensive. And I think he has to go around this rock in the bottom right of the screen anyway. That's a very, very nice block for the Scimitar there.
All right. So Sammy is debating something.
Yeah.
All right. So it did bump just barely in the corner, and
and still not stressed. That's okay. He's probably not getting shot. I don't think the Grand Inquisitor can really move fast enough to catch Tindum unawares. But now Jake is kind of in a sticky situation here.
all right, real quick on your screen, I'm putting up a quick poll / survey. I'm just curious. How did you know to tune into Flight Club right now? Like, how'd you get notified that this was happening? Just type the number in the chat and press enter. It just helps me understand kind of where you guys hear about all this stuff from.
We see that from Jake with that 3 forward barrel roll into Jake's ability to give himself a focus and then a boost. So getting that 3 actions for just 1 turn. Really crazy. Good. A lot
and just barely in range.
Man, we have proton torpedo. 4 on 3 here. It's not
that
double
seems
modded,
good.
But it doesn't even matter. 3 hits and a crit.
He's hoping to only take a sheet.
Oh,
Jake is dead.
Goodness.
Oh my God! Heroic.
Jake.
Oh, feels bad.
My buddy. Oh no! The direct hit just for add insult to injury there. Oh, this may be a quick game. Oh, that was a very unfortunate roll for Sammy there. 3 blanks from that bending from that torpedo.
Man, that bomber has done some work this game.
Yeah, Exactly.
I think he's going up. I think he's going up in the ranks. You know, he's in that Scimitar squadron. I think he needs to be bumped at least to Initiative 3, at least.
Yeah, at least. He probably. Do you think? I think he's better than Tomax at this point, right?
Yeah.
That's a TIE bomber pilot, right? I don't know Imperials.
Somebody said in the chat he's a Gamma now.
You could probably throw him in an interceptor. You don't even need him in the bomber anymore.
But he's like, well, but my torpedoes. Just tape them on. You're fine.
Yeah, when you explode, you'll help out the Empire. And now I'm in a really difficult spot here. I think maybe the one hard to at least get that stress. I think you're just going to get blocked by this Scimitar. Really, no matter what you do at this point.
So one of the interesting things about these matchups, James, is the fact that so I assigned all the factions in this one. So we're going to have three thematic matches today, and for a lot of the players, I gave them a faction that they either don't play or they're uncomfortable with. And I do this for a couple of reasons. First is it's just to get something different out there, right? Take somebody's mind and essentially force them into a situation where it's like, all right, what is the best that you can come up with right now? All right, and see what you can do. So, like, I know you guys can't hear the table audio in this format, but Sammy, was talking about the fact that he doesn't know how to fly the Grand Inquisitor, so he doesn't know like if he should be what he should be doing. It's working out right now, but here we go. Grand Inquisitor from range 3, using the ability to make it 1. And that's a reroll because it fell outside the box. Uses the lock.
That lock to reroll the blank.
That seems legit. Got the evade.
If he only had that stress, he would have just spin it there for focus.
So 10-num taking a shield there. You know, one of the things that could swing the game, though, even if he only has 10-num left, is because you have that auto blaster, that potential for a double tap, the Grand Inquisitor still only has 4 health total. So if you can get your primary attack plus the auto blaster to stick, and hopefully some bad greens on the Inquisitor side, there's your chance right there.
It doesn't really matter how good or bad the greens are if you roll those crits on the auto blaster. Auto damage if you can get a crit on there.
That's right. Well, that's assuming, of course, that the Grand Inquisitor doesn't have you in the arc. That's unlikely because of the higher initiative, but there's a chance.
You're saying there's a chance.
That's right.
There we see the 2 hard.
You have to barrel roll.
The lock into target lock, or so the roll into
barrel roll
lock?
Into target lock. That's from the S foils.
Yeah, very nice. He's going to get a bump there. That's probably the best option for the Inquisitor, just to take that bump to avoid getting shot. The 2 focus results from the Scimitar, not spinning that lock. He probably wants to use it for double-bonded attack later on. Yeah, I am enjoying the thematic games with the original trilogy, the sequel trilogy, and the prequel trilogy.
Should be fun. I'm curious to see what the Separatist. I'm curious to see what the Separatist player is going to bring in this format, because that is probably the hardest out of all the factions.
4 ship Separatist, and they can't be the same. Like I was like, oh, 4 ship, take 4 of the what are they called? The thing that everyone's scared of. The tractor beam shenanigans. Take 4 of those, and you'll be fine. But they can't be any Nantex. Thank you. Just completely blank. 4 Nantex is not something to joke about. And but you
So
can't take
10
4
right here is going to
Nantexes.
roll the defense dice. He didn't roll it. There's a potential of getting rid of the stress.
Ooh,
So
there it. Very
so
nice.
there it is.
Yeah, so you can't take the 4 Nantexes, but you can do 1 Nantex, maybe the Infiltrator, the Sith Infiltrator, maybe Grievous is an obvious pick there, and maybe DBS 404.
Maybe. So yeah, we'll see. I think that's is the next game the sequel trilogy. Let me go ahead and then look at our schedule here. Matchups. Yes, that is our next matchup here. Sorry, prequel trilogy. We have Separatists versus Republic coming up.
Yeah,
So should be good times. Do you think are we gonna get the 2K here from 10, or is that a little bit too obvious? Sometimes obvious is good.
Yeah, sometimes obvious. It doesn't matter if it's obvious or not. It's the thing you need to do.
And there it is.
You'll probably get the 2. Ooh, just the 2 hard to get out, or 3 hard.
Three turn, yeah.
Just getting out. All right, so 10
All
now,
right,
I'm going to take
range 3 on the Scimitar.
Range 3. Be 3 on 3. And does have that stress to spend on a focus if he.
Oh, don't need
he's
it.
Going to roll 3 hits again.
Oh, the natties.
Let's hit the other natty in there. Oh my goodness, this is
Oh,
crazy.
all 3.
Natty on natty on natty.
So right now the Scimitar only has 1 damage on it. It has that damage engine.
Yeah. So are we gonna see the shot coming in from the Scimitar?
He chose not to shoot.
Ooh, that is an interesting option.
The call there, the reason is so that 10 is stressed and it closes down the dial.
Yeah,
It's a very,
really
very
does.
good move. Because that takes away, if I'm not mistaken, it takes away the 1 hard.
Takes away the 1 hard, the 1 talon, the 2K. It takes away everything, really. I mean, he can still 2-turn here.
You can 2-turn, but you can't 2-turn barrel roll, which is the money.
The
there.
money.
Yeah, you want that. That would be a great move. And see, let's talk a little bit about the numbers right now, because the score is so close. The Scimitar is still worth a good chunk of points here, and if you can get that off the board without losing half points on 10, you're still in a good place to fight against the Grand Inquisitor.
So we see the 1 bank into the Scimitar and a focus barrel roll.
Yep. Did he arc dodge him?
Yeah, so I think
He might have.
if he does arc dodge him, I think the better option there would have been the target lock barrel roll.
I think the focus just might be for defense.
Yeah. We see the 2 hard right from the Inquisitor from a lock, just setting up the big shot next turn. Knows he can't get arc without a double reposition there. So you range 1 from 10 numb to the.
Yep. Here's your opportunity. Should have 4 dice. There they are.
The double tap is not on, as the lock is on the Grand Inquisitor at this point.
He's going to go with the primary. 4 dice. That seems good.
Ooh.
Spend the focus. Sorry,
Stress,
spend the
the
stress.
stress, Dion.
Yes. 10 numb. I'm 10 numb.
Oh!
No, more natties.
More natty.
Takes 2 crits, though.
Console fire. The whole
And
break.
everything is face up after this. And arc dodged him. This is the chance. James right here. This is the chance. No console fire trigger there. Thank you, everybody who's joining us today. If you could do Dion a favor, about half of you have, go ahead, answer that question on the bottom left hand of your screen. How'd you find out about today? How'd you know to tune in right now? Where'd you get your link? Did you get a notification? Just type the number that corresponds next to the method on the left and just press enter in the chat. Help me out, just so that I know.
He did arc dodge that scimitar, so that's pretty big.
So good, so good. I mean, this just sets up the 2K most likely, unless
get rid of that strip.
He's repairing the console fire. Smart.
Yeah, just gonna get out, but Tin Num can't get that. Ooh, he's going for the 2K.
He's facing down the Grand Inquisitor.
I don't think the Grand Inquisitor can avoid getting shot here, so he can't avoid getting double tapped. Probably smart there, getting that evade. Gonna take a range 2. Ooh, if he had,
and he's gonna use the ability to make it 1.
Oh my goodness, the natties, man.
Hit, crit. Dice are hot today, or at least the Reds.
Yeah, I wouldn't say dice are too hot. That's gonna be Panicked Pilot.
Panic.
That's just mods. That's just mods for Tin Num. I don't know.
Ooh.
So it's interesting that shot is range 2, because that means that the double tap is on. If it had been range 3, those auto blasters don't go all the way out.
And yeah, he has that lock set up already.
He has the fire control. Oh, he's not going to use the fire control.
He forgot the fire. He forgot.
It works. It works. Oh, no. Wizard going to spin the evade there. Is he going to spin? Oh, he's going to.
No, I think he before the attack situation, he actually forgot about the double tap. So he had fired the auto blaster. I think no, it was primary. I guess he could have done it anywhere. Why did he not fire? I'm confused.
Well, like you said earlier, these players are you put them in factions that they're not used to, so he may not be used to that double tap. But the lock is on there.
It's there.
Lock.
Some people, yeah. I promise. It's kind of with the angle that we're at. It's kind of hidden.
Oh, it's. I was like, how is it hidden? That tie V1 is so small.
It's perfectly hidden there. Oops, sorry, wrong side of the table. Spin right round. For the points wagering, by the way, the original sides is player 1, player 2.
Are bets still going on?
No, because people were asking like, wait, you flipped the table. Does the player change then? Like, no, I wouldn't. That would be that'd be mean. That'd be hilarious.
But I mean. You do it though.
I could.
The steal is getting worse all the time. So he looks like he's going to repair maybe another crit.
And he's going to reload.
Oh, I sometimes forget they have that. It's scary that torpedo's back online.
All right, so 10 is down to his normal amount of stress. He likes to have just 1. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Looks like he's going to have to spawn in another Grand Inquisitor.
All right, they're on it. They know what to do.
These guys are experts, guys. Okay, maybe. They're just going to do it the old-fashioned way.
Yep. Just in case there's a mistake when they delete it.
They're going to do that restore option there.
Yep. Just in case. 4. Number 4.
Very nice. Let's see if it works. But it looks like that is going to be a 3 straight into a bump into Tin Num.
Yep. Shout out to Alpha there. Thank you so much for your sub. Remember, if you want to participate in the giveaway that we're doing today, it's a little bit different. !give, and you can purchase tickets to be a part of it. We'll talk more about it after the game. It is on a timer right now, though.
Oh, he's going to spin that stress. Tendum is no longer stressed for 3 hits. Race 3 on
Has
that,
an opportunity. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my
bomber.
gosh.
This bomber.
This bomber rolled more evades than Soontir did, to be fair.
Turns out they switched ships right before Phil was like, let me fly this thing. Trust me.
Yeah, the red strap's really cool. You should try it out. No one will target you. Wedge until it definitely won't come right after you. It'll be fine. Oh man, that bomber has rolled so many natties. That's terrifying.
I think the Scimitar just knew it was the debut of Flight Club and was like, look at me, I will make history today.
That bomber is stressed with a damaged engine, so it's going to be a couple turns where he can turn around and get that torpedo on target. But we only have 25 minutes left, so he'll have maybe 1 engage there, maybe 2 engages after he turns around. What do you think we see? The 2K from 10 here?
Yeah. I mean, that's the shot. You keep the pressure on the Inquisitor. I mean, you can't really afford the spacing to go after the Scimitar here, so you have to keep pressure on to the Grand Inquisitor.
Oh, the 1 Talon. I thought this might be an option, but
there it is.
I think the Grand Inquisitor might be able to
should be able to boost out.
With
a
boost left.
Yeah. Let's find out what the call is.
Really tell. If you can, that's huge. But if you can't,
he's sad.
Yeah, it's fine. Grand Inquisitor doing Grand Inquisitor things, boosting out. That would have been a crazy shot for that 10 num there. A double tap from the auto blaster for possible unblockable damage.
All right, so we're just going straight into dials. I got to take a second here, James, to say thank you for helping me out today and joining the ranks of Gold Squadron commentators.
Those hallowed halls.
I joked with the people who said, because basically on the Flight Club sheet it's like, hey, if you want to give it a try, if you meet these qualifications, you'll get a shot. You'll get at least 1 shot. You'll find out very quickly if you will get another shot.
Oh no. I can't be that bad, right?
No, you're fine. You're doing great. You're doing great.
Some love in the chat.
And in the Flight Club chat, people were asking like what do you consider good commentary? And I think I've been doing this long enough, and most of you have been watching long enough, where you know when I have been joined by a commentator that works really well with me and one that doesn't. Say, let me know in the chat. Have you been in the situation going like, ooh, you can tell Dion is not having a good time right now? Now, James, you've watched a lot of Gold Squadron. Have you noticed those times? Yes. I
have, because you get kind of quiet when you want other people to be quiet. So, like you're done talking, boy. So, he's gonna reload again.
He wants those torpedoes.
Yeah, I think you could have just focused. Oh, maybe he does stay out of range. Maybe it was the right call. Man. 2 torpedoes. Oh, torpedoes should be... Oh, that's just crazy.
Yep.
Just both of those both of those torpedoes
he
shot.
Round robin on this asteroid.
Unfortunately, I think the Grand Inquisitor has a little bit tighter turn radius.
Just a little bit. And you know what we've gotten here? We got a B-wing sandwich next turn, because you just bring the Scimitar forward, take a lock, you turn with the Grand Inquisitor, and tell Tennum, it's your time to choose, friend. It's your time to choose.
Yeah, really unfortunate. Because there's really nothing that he can do to get out of the arc of the scimitar. And he has that lock on the Inquisitor, and he's going to get shot by the Inquisitor. There's not a lot you can do here except go nobly into that far beyond.
He will not go quietly into the night.
Yeah, that one straight. Probably just focus to get that double modded torpedo shot.
All right.
Unfortunately, the B-Wings are probably the least maneuverable small base. I wouldn't say that. There's probably less maneuverable ships. But
so Tennum is
once
choosing
on a trajectory.
It's choosing to see if he can take out the bomber. I think that's a good choice because if you go 1-on-1, you end up having that 4-dice shot behind you if you go at the Grand Inquisitor.
Ooh, yeah. I just realized that he can initiative kill the scimitar if he doesn't die from the Grand Inquisitor.
Stay on target. All right, here we go.
Inquisitor range 1. It's going to be 3 hits. He needs paint here to not die.
Got him.
He gets it. He can spin that stress as a focus. He's left on 1 hull. So this is just going to be a range, looks like a range 2 shot from Tennum into the scimitar. Range 2, so he will have that auto blaster on if he wants to do the double tap.
That's right, and he's got 2 hits there.
Fire control. Yep,
he remembered the fire control. There it is.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. So it takes hit. Oh, has a focus. Will only take a crit here. Panicked.
Oh, more stress. Auto blaster. Here's a chance. He only has 2 hull left on that Scimitar Squadron pilot.
He needs hits here.
Netter is praying to those dice gods right now.
Looks like that's going to be it for Tennum.
All right.
Just
this. Oh, proton torpedo. There it is.
Proton
he flips it
torpedo.
in the box.
Here we go. We need 4 blanks here, Tennum. Come on. Oh. And that's going to be it for our friend. Oh.
All right. Good game, guys. I need to take a second and say thank you to them.
Yeah.
All right.
That was a great game. That was a great game. So I don't know if there's a lot to talk about with this game. That first engage with Wedge and Inquisitor Wedge versus Inquisitor and Soontir Fel, kind of how I expected. I didn't expect Soontir Fel to make that out. I see OLS 15 in the chat says, "Who needs Soontir when you have a TIE bomber?"
That's right.
Even if there's the lowest initiative pilot. So, yeah, let's see the luck score. I don't know. Some people don't enjoy looking at it, but yeah, red player has a total score of 8.9. That's crazy.
Yep.
He has expected 10 evade, got 15.
Lou the Lunatic in the chat says, everyone should get points. Dice weren't average enough for it to be fair. Yeah? How about that? No, that's not how it works.
Is it though, Dion?
Listen, I'm the boss here. Stop trying to bamboozle me into things I don't know.
I fight for the Republic, and the Republic right now is the chat.
So we're going to go ahead and settle the bets now.